course I took. Today we're going to discuss how to find great quotes, and then we're going to go and find those quotes for our brainstorm that we wrote in class today. So the way this is going to work is, at first we're going to read a few answers with quotes, and you're going to tell me if those quotes are good supporting evidence for the answers, and then you're going to have time to find quotes for your brainstorm. So let's look at this first one. The author of Black Blizzard introduces the topic by revealing how the storm approached. The text states, "A dry tidal wave of dust and dirt 7,000 feet high rolls towards the house." Does this quote support the idea that the topic is introduced by revealing how the storm approached? Awesome. Yes, it does, because it talks about the dust and dirt 7,000 feet high coming towards you. Let's look at this next one. The author elaborates on the Dust Bowl by giving examples of the destruction caused by the Dust Bowl. According to the text, the dust storms destroyed the land, ruined the economy of the whole area, and threatened the lives of most of the population. Does this quote support the idea that the author elaborates on the Dust Bowl by giving examples of destruction caused by the Dust Bowl? Awesome job. It does. It talks about all the horrible things that happened. The land was destroyed, the economy is in ruins, everyone's lives are threatened. Yeah, those are all examples of destruction. Okay, next one. The author of The Dust Bowl introduces the topic by revealing how the dust storms would affect farming. The text states, "People had dirt in their hair and teeth." Does this quote support the idea that the author of The Dust Bowl introduces the topic by revealing how dust storms affected farming? Good job. No. This quote has nothing to do with farming. People had dirt in their hair and teeth. That could have happened in a city. That could have happened out on the bayou. This has nothing to do with farming. Okay, last one. The author elaborates on the Dust Bowl by giving examples and details of how the dust storms made life difficult. According to the text, on May 5th, the dust rolled into town, a huge cloud 7,000 feet high. Does this quote support the idea that the author elaborates on the topic by giving examples and details of how the dust storm made life difficult? Good job. No. Again, if you say that you're talking about how dust storms made life difficult, you can't then talk about the approach in your quote. So now, first thing. Right now, find two quotes for body paragraph 1. One quote about how the topic is introduced, and one quote about how the topic is elaborated on. Now, find two quotes for body paragraph 2. One quote about how the topic is introduced, and one quote about how the topic is elaborated on. Now find two quotes for the conclusion. One quote about similarities, and one quote about differences.